Hmm. Check this out. All right, gonna do something completely random today. Going to do a different kind of video. Let's check out and see what I got going on. All right, so it's been kind of busy around here lately, getting caught up on some other projects. Now that the Truggy is pretty much finished, I just have a couple little details, things I want to take care of on that. And I've done a few things I'll show you about anyway. But helping out some friends, getting caught up on some of my own projects, getting ready for a trip. The first thing that I got into here recently was building another motor. I decided to help my buddy Eric, who was building I don't know what the heck you call it. I guess it's a Jeep YJ that's stretched to a LJ tub or something. But anyway, the important part is it's got a Ford drivetrain. He's doing a 302 and a C4 automatic. So I have Eric's motor here, and we tore it all down and going to be going through it, just doing like a budget rebuild. So far, all the internals checked out in good shape. It's just a nice high mileage motor. So it's just going to get fresh bearings, rings, hone the cylinders. I've already got the heads rebuilt. Everything is laid out there on the table, all the parts. Just got to start cleaning up everything. But unfortunately, the block is broken. Block had a lot of rust inside the cooling jackets. After I cleaned it all up, I discovered what looked like a crack here in the side of the block. So took it to the machine shop. They magnafluxed it, confirmed that yes, the block is cracked. So Eric's on the hunt for another block for me to start over with, and then I'll get this motor together for him. Let's just take a quick look at what he has for me to build with. So let's check that out. So here's the block. You can probably still see the remnants of the powder there from when we magnafluxed it. She broke. It's junk. Going in a scrap. But we have heads all rebuilt. Got a nice trick flow valve spring kit put on those stock E7 heads. Just a stock Mustang HO roller motor. So I'm just going to clean up everything, clean up the crank, pistons, rods, and we'll reuse all that in another block. We have everything to convert it to an Explorer front dress, timing cover, water pump. It's getting a Ford Motorsport B cam. It's got some nice powder coated valve covers that are going to go with the color scheme of the Jeep. Rings, bearings, seals, gaskets, harmonic balancer, timing chain. And it's going to be carbureted. Going to keep it old school simple for the Jeep. Going to slap, I think we got a 650 double pumper carb is going to be going on this. So this will be a pretty cool, fun project. I'm looking forward to getting this thing screwed together. Love build motors. It's been a while since I built a nice little basic carb motor, so this thing ought to be a little ripper. So as soon as Eric gets me a block, we'll go ahead and get back to throwing all this together and get him up and running hopefully here real soon. And project number 2. We have a Ford Explorer 8.8. This belongs to my friend Bill, who is building a pretty nasty LS-powered Volvo 740 station wagon, something or other. So this axle here, what I've been commissioned to do is this short side of the axle, I'm actually cutting it in half, and I'm lengthening it to match the other side. So that will center the diff in the axle with the wheels, with the back spacing he's got to use. This is what he needs. He needs this axle about 3 inches longer. So I'm going to be chopping this up, lengthening it, welding it all back together, then sending it off to Bill for his little Volvo project. Kind of cool. And finally, back on the channel is my 83 Thunderbird GT. Actually, it's an original turbo coupe, but we call it a T-Bird GT now. There's a few videos on the channel of this car here, some drag racing and whatnot, some dyno videos. But finally got it back in the garage now that the mutt is done. And you can see I got on my new LMR 17-inch 10-hole wheels, which I absolutely love. Car, of course, Coyote swapped, not finished. Motor is in, still have to stab the trans. I have the G-Force T5 ready to go in it. Stifler's cross member. Got to do the wiring harness, got the Ford control pack. That still has to all be put in. Lots and lots of little details to get this car back together, but this winter, this is my main project. So as far as I decided to take on a few more things here. Interior, I'm going to basically be gutting the interior. I'm going to redo all 3 seats in the car. I'm going to do the, basically going to mimic like an 85, 86 Mustang GT with the two-tone gray and red piped Recaros. These are like a factory Recaro turbo coupe seat. But again, my theme with this car was what if Ford would have made a Thunderbird GT, which they never did. They just did the turbo coupes. This is my idea of what a GT version of the Thunderbird would have looked like. So got the blacked out roof and blacked out scoops. So again, the interior, I want it to kind of mimic like the 85, 86 GTs. I think that'd be a cool look for it. Really, really nice car. Got to completely redo the fuel system in it. Going to try to convert it to a 87, 88 gas tank with a single pump. Go with a real big pump for the Coyote. So excited to get back going on this car here. So stay tuned on the channel. If you got any questions about this or you just like it, leave me something down in the comments about it. I'm kind of excited to get back into this car. So now, the Truggy, the mutt, the trophy crawler. I've been very happy with it. It's got about 600 miles on it. Did the one trip. You've seen the last video to Hollyoaks for Detroit 4 Fest. Truck did great. I have, from today, I have 4 weeks until we're supposed to go to Missouri to S'more for what they call the Big Rig Roundup with Discover 4x4 Adventures. So leading up to that, I got a few things I want to do to this. A few things I already did. I did add a rear view mirror backup camera to this because sitting in the driver's seat, once you're strapped in, you can't see much. The little I can, I turn around, all I see is a spare tire in the bed. So I came up with the idea. I put in one of these. It's like a $50 Amazon thing. It's super cheap, but it's got a backup camera mounted to the bed and then the screen that goes over top of the original rear view mirror. And it actually works really good. It's a nice backup cam. I have it wired right to my ignition. So it's basically my rear view mirror now. So whenever the truck is on, I can see behind me in that mirror. Pretty cool. I like it a lot. I've been driving it to work a couple times. I work 62 miles away from where I live, so it's a pretty good drive up the expressway. Truck's been doing great doing that. My only complaint is at nighttime, these headlights are terrible. It's a kit that I got from Wild Horses. Off-road, Wild Horse Broncos, whatever they call themselves. They're supposed to be like a halogen H4 capsule conversion headlight, whatever. For whatever reason, the lights, they're terrible. It literally looks like I have Yankee candles in my grill for lights. They're pretty bad. So I went ahead and I bought some upgraded LED bulbs that I'm going to try in there. These are just kind of plug and play. They don't have fans or waterproof, whatnot. So hopefully I'll pop these out, put these LED bulbs in there, and hopefully these will make a big improvement in the lighting at night. I can use these. These are like a 90-watt LED. They're a flood, so they do have a nice broad pattern. I've been using these at night. No one's like flashed me or anything like that. They're still not as good as like my Super Duty headlights stock, but they're better. These things, these ambers, these are like 160-watt LED ambers. These things light up the next county. I can't leave these on while I'm driving with traffic coming towards me, but when there's nobody coming at me, I can light these up and I can see till tomorrow. So these things work really good. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and throw these LED bulbs in here and see what kind of difference that makes next. Okay, I pulled out the light, changed out the capsule, put in the LED. Let's take a look and see how much of an improvement there is, if there is at all. I got a feeling there is. There's the low beams. Oh wow. Yeah, that's yellow. That's white. Yeah, I'd say that's definitely an improvement. Very nice. Okay. These bulbs were 17 bucks. How can you go wrong? So hopefully the pattern's good. I guess I won't know till tonight, but cool. Let's get the other one done. I like it. Okay, we're gonna call that successful. I'm just gonna wait. I'm not gonna put the grill in it and put it all together until tonight when I can check the beam pattern and the headlights and how they're aimed and everything. Once I'm happy with that, I'll throw the grill, put it all back together, and we'll consider it done. But so far, much improved. So there's the mirror. It still works like a mirror. It just kind of like straps around the original mirror. I wish there was a nicer, cleaner way to do that install, but that's just how they do it. So from the driver's seat, it doesn't look bad. It does have a forward-facing dash cam, and it records and everything. It takes a little chip in there, or whatever you call it, memory card, but I'm not using it for that. I just want it for the rearview mirror because looking back through, like I said, you don't have much of a field of vision there. So also, I got rid of my Raspberry Pi. I pulled that out. Just wasn't working great. It was hard to see during the day. The brightness on it wasn't enough to really use it for tuning like I wanted to. And then as soon as it got a layer of dust on it, you couldn't see nothing out of it anyway. So I just going back to the old tried and true laptop. So no big deal there. Just dash looks a little cleaner now. And then back here, there's the rear view camera for the mirror. Nice and simple. Okay, and last but not least, here is this project. If you are a subscriber of Build It, Wheel It, Explore It, my friend Dan Bastian, this is the LS powered Bronco 2 that he built for our friend Jeff that lives out in Nebraska. This is a pretty badass unit here. It just came to me. I went and had a custom exhaust built for it. And I got a friend down here that's got an exhaust shop that does really good custom work. Gamble Performance Exhaust in Ohio. Next, I have to build a cooling system for it. No radiator, no hoses, none of that yet. So I got to get a radiator to fit in there, make up some hoses, and then from there, my buddy Eric, and I guess I will assist some with wiring in a Holley Terminator computer system on this truck. So we've also been commissioned to get it wired, to get it up and running, and do some tuning on it. So there's the brand new custom exhaust. Obviously, we left some options with the tailpipes. Not sure what the bumper is going to look like on this. Jeff still has to come up with whatever he's going to do there. So anyway, that can be trimmed, cut back, turned down, do whatever. So, but it's a badass unit here. So I just got to get this in the garage and do my portion of this build as well. I think that's going to be it for this video. Just wanted to do something a little short and sweet. Give you guys all an update on what I've been doing and what I got going on. So if you got any comments or questions about anything, the T-Bird, the Truggy, Eric's Jeep 302 build, drop them in the comments below. Give it a like. And we'll see you sooner than later. Gonna get some more updates once I get a good block for Eric's motor and I can start assembling that. I think that's going to be really cool. And like I said, 4 weeks, the mutt, us, we're hitting Missouri. Going to go do the big rig roundup. And I probably will film. I got a few things I want to do to the Truggy, a few more things before that trip comes to get it ready for that. So I'll probably film some of that as well. T-Bird, unfortunately, probably a few weeks out before I start digging back into this car here, but this will probably be a lot of winter content. So yeah, thanks for watching. Give it a like, leave a comment, subscribe, all that jazz. I appreciate you. Thanks. Bye.